Accept the reality that every problem in your life is your fault. When you take complete ownership and responsibility for all the problems in your life, everything gets better. The reason everything gets better is because, is because you can reassess your life and reassess the days that you've lived and say, you know what? I could have done this, I could have done that, could have done this, could have done that. You basically reassess your life, your actions, and say, I could have done this, but I didn't do it. So because I didn't do it, that means I didn't get the end result that I wanted. And that's something you need to take responsibility for. Like I said, that's why all your problems are your fault, because there's things you could have done to prevent the problem from like elongating, from the problem to keep being a problem. You kept doing things that you shouldn't have done, and you kept letting them go on and on and on. And then eventually, here we are, and you have this problem. When in reality, if you just like I said, if you just take ownership, responsibility, you say, you know what, it's my fault. This problem is my fault. I'm gonna do this, and this to fix that problem, because I was effing off and I was messing up. I was messing around. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. Like, you just take ownership, responsibility. You say, you know what, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I could have done this. I could have done more. I could have done that. And you start to realize that there are a lot of things you could have done to change the outcome of, first of all, you wouldn't have this huge problem that, whatever your problem is, it wouldn't be so much of a problem if you would have fixed it earlier. And that's the problem with problems, is that people will let their problems just linger and sit there. And they'll just let them sit there. You can't let this happen. You always have to, whenever you have a problem, boom, immediately attack and pounce on that problem. You cannot let problems linger, ever. It's not a good thing for problems to linger. It's not good at all. You want them to be solved immediately. Problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. That should be your mindset. You can't let problems just sit there. We're action-oriented here. This channel, we're action-oriented. We're problem solvers. We're trying to get things done. We're trying to be productive. We're trying to be successful. That means that when you see a problem, boom, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution. Like, this way you don't have, no one wants problems. Of course, we're all going to have problems. That you can't completely not have problems. Everyone has problems, millionaires and broke people. But it's the level and the quality of your problems that, broke people have a lot bigger and harder problems than rich people do. Now, of course, if a rich person's in a lawsuit or whatever, then that's probably a big problem. But in general, yeah, the millionaires are going to have a lot easier problems. Because the thing is money solves a lot of problems. You have to understand that money will solve like 90% of your problems. It will solve almost all of your problems. So whatever problem you're going through right now, your biggest problem, your top 3 problems, money will 100% make that problem better. 100%. And that's why you just always have to be on the hustle, on the grind, ready to work hard, ready to attack your goals, ready to, attack the day, because every day brings something new. Like, what are you going to accomplish today? What are you going to do today? How much money did you make? How did you get better? How can you improve? These are important questions you ask yourself out of every single day. And you want to actually, be honest with yourself. Like I said, the title of this video, take responsibility and ownership and be honest. Say, what could I have done? Did I need to do this? Did I need to do that? Could I have done this? Could I have done that? Yes, I could. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. It's your fault. Now, once we realize it's your fault, that's okay. I'm not saying to beat up on yourself. I'm saying accept it and realize what you need to do to improve, to get better. That's what I'm saying. If you can do that, then your life will change. But until then, if you just say, oh, everything's my fault, yeah, it is my fault, or you don't take responsibility at all, and you're not action oriented on problem, solution, you're out here trying to fix these problems, then your life isn't going to get better. I hope this video helped you. If it did, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.